So hello everyone, impromptu video. It's just one of those days. There is no power, so I'm using what I have on my phone battery to do something just because I have had this crochet plushie Bonnie Bunny kit here in the craft room since January, I'm pretty sure. Yes, since January, and I haven't made a plushie in a while, so let's open this kit together and then see if I could spark some inspiration on this very dark day with a Bonnie Bunny crochet. So this is a Oh My Craft kit that I got at our bookstore. It's a skill level beginner, and we should have a 16-page book, plushy white yarn, pink yarn, embroidery thread, a plastic yarn needle, a 5.5mm crochet hook, 16mm safety eyes, 2 stitch markers, and 20 grams of stuffing. Now this is my first ever crochet kit that I have bought or will be making. And I did get this because it was on a discount for 149 Rand. Which I could get quite a bit of yarn for, but today is all about this kit. So let's open it up first and have a look together at the contents. Right, let's go. Sorry, more sellotape here. Okay, here we go. So we have some white yarn, plushy yarn. Oh, it looks like it's already in use. 2 stitch markers. Box is empty. So we have a wee bit of pink yarn. We have 20 grams of stuffing. Gosh, that's flattering. Vacuum packed. It's vacuum packed. And inside here we have, get it open. We have our sewing needle. We have a 5.5mm. Is it metal or aluminium hook? Like the color. Right, and then we have some teeny bit of embroidery. And here's our 2 safety eyes, which I'm going to leave in the packet for now, with some very suspect looking eye backings. We'll see if I use those or use some reinforcement when I put them on. Right, and then on to Oh My Craft Crochet Plushy Bonnie Bunny. You made it. Let's have a look. Stuffing, yes, so we've received everything it said that it would. Oh, it says magic ring. So that's what this is. This is a magic ring. Let's just... Oh, they started the magic ring for you. I see it. With 2 stitch markers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like with 7 single crochets. Right, I'm jumping the gun. Then it says, bring this ultra cuddly bunny to life. Scissors not included. Comfy spot to sit and good lighting not included. The good lighting won't be included in today's video either. Okay, then it says get set, the parts of crochet pattern. They're explaining that to you. They give you some stitch meanings of the stitches. Okay, so here's the top level. If you're more of a video person, no drama, you can see videos here. But I'll try and use the book. So magic ring, we've already started one for you. Then they show you some pictures of how to do a slip knot chain. That's very lovely. Single crochet, especially for a beginner. Single crochet increase, invisible decreases, back loop only, fastening off, holding your hook, stitch markers. Move these handy markers along to keep track where you're at. Wow. And then it has Go Bunny Body. The eyes, the tail, the outer ears, and putting it all together. So there we go. I am going to switch this off, save power for just a wee bit, and start this body of the bunny and get back to you shortly. See you in just a bit. Okay, I'm back a little sooner than I thought. It does say to start, grab your pre-started magic circle. This is already done for you, round 1, and then round 2 it says to increase in every stitch around, which says 8 times. But if I count the stitches, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and squish the 8th one into this pre-made magic circle. It looks like I will be able to. There we go. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, I'll see you again shortly. Okay, folks, back even sooner than I thought again. This is round 3. And I'm only popping in just to say that I already have my first join in the yarn here. So I am going to undo this myself and put one of the knots that I prefer to use, especially if you're having to join the plush yarn while you're making anything ready. I'm going to do my little knot that needs to be done. But now that was a bit strange to get a knot. See you soon. Okay, so I kid you not, that has been just a minute. I'm now on round 4 and I'm coming across another join. So I'm a little bit surprised, unless they've just tacked a whole lot of loose pieces together to create this little white cake that we've been given. But seriously, this is only round 4. I've just sorted out a join and I'm coming across another one. Other than that, the hook is working really fine with this yarn. So let me sort this one out and hopefully not see you that soon. Back in a tick. Okay, folks, just a little check-in. So I have got to round 9 and I've had to let go of this hook. It's not that it's very heavy or anything, but I can feel the strain of, just because I am used to a different hook and I don't want to hurt my wrist too much. So this is a very solid hook. Love the color. It does glide through this yarn really nicely. It's just, it is working up a bit of a strain for me. So I've switched over here to my trusty clover hook, 5.5. Also has no trouble with this particular yarn. The yarn is lovely and squishy. So far it's only those 2 joins that I've come across, and I really didn't take too much off. their joins were not very solid. So I've just snipped off those 2 tiny little joins and made sure that I re-established a new join. And the main reason is because I could have just carried on with that particular one, but I don't intend to keep this little bunny. It will most likely be donated. And I want to just make sure that it's as safely made as I am able to, which is why I shall also be using my specific fabric glue that I use if I can't find different backs for the safety eyes. That's a little check-in. I'm almost finished with round 10, and then it looks like we have round 11, inserting the eyes, and then rounds 12, 13, and at 14 it looks like we're going to add some stuffing. So this is what we have left, and we'll be needing to make feet, ears, and a tail. So I'll be back shortly again. Okay, so I have gone to round 12. This is how we're looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is where we need to insert the safety eyes. So I'm going to just so I did check. I don't have different a big enough backing for safety eyes like this. So we're going to try use my little glue inset, and it says to us add the safety eyes between round 7 and 8 with a space of 7 stitches. So there's our back. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, between 7 and 8, and about 7 stitches apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how we are looking. I will be back in just a jiffy. I'm going to attach these backings. Oh, these eyes are scratched quite badly. That happens with the safety eyes sometimes. Yeah, that's a nasty scratch. I'm going to try and move it there in case I embroider something over the eye. Anyway, so I'll see you in just a sec. We've placed the eyes. I am going to attach this, but I'm going to use my glue that I use. And when we come back, we will open the stuffing packet together and stuff this little bunny body. See you in just a bit. Okie dokie, so we are checking in. We are 1 round from the last decrease, which is decrease 8, close the hole, and then we'll move off to the feet, the tail, and the ears. I am going to note I cut off the bare minimum that I needed to just to clear these strange little knots. So I used a bare minimum amount to reconnect, but making the connection much stronger. So when I pull on it, it didn't come undone like those did. And I am also crocheting yarn under, yarn over. So that should hopefully get us all the other pieces that we need, I hope. In the meantime, I've never done this before either, so let's open this bag of stuffing. It looks very odd to me. Here we go. Okay. Guess it will fluff out. Oh, it looks like batting. Right, I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy this too much. Sorry, it's a little bit it does not feel very yummy. It feels not so great, and I really don't want too much of this falling everywhere. I do have my little vacuum cleaner standing on hand, but so fluffed as much as I'm willing to. Don't like the feel of this stuff. It's just a me thing. Oh no, it doesn't feel good. Okay, but I'm fluffing it. No, okay, it's gonna be very lumpy stuffing, this one. I do not like the feel of this stuffing, but we will still try to do all the things we know we need to do, is get it right in to the sides. Yeah, I think this might make me feel itchy. Okay, but even with it really doesn't feel very nice. That's just a me thing, I'm sure, but okay. We've got it in there. I don't think this is enough stuffing. I mean, we are supposed to be getting a round bunny. That looks very flat. Okay, super duper flat. I don't know. There's such a big opening here still. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum here. And I'm going to grab some of my stuffing and stuff it to a round little ball, I think. But yeah, this stuff is not, no, and we'll just cover it a bit. Okay, I didn't enjoy that so much, but I will be back, and when I come back, I'll have stuffed this with some more of my stuffing, closed it up, and I'll go and work on the 2 feet, the tail, and the 2 outer ears, and I'll be back shortly. First I'm going to just get rid of some of this. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm feeling deflated right now. I know it's just an Amigurumi kit, and yeah, I chose to get it. Unfortunately, my first ever little Amigurumi kit unboxing and making of it is well, it's not making me very happy. This is where we're at the minute. So we have the body done. I've done the 2 little feet. There's a tail missing. I did use some of my own stuffing just to get it, you know, a little more into shape. There is supposed to be a tail. It's also just 6 into chain 2 with another 6. So that's missing. There are also supposed to be 2 outer ears now. And this is all that's left. This is where we are at. So the ears are pretty straightforward. It's a 4 to an 8 to a 10, and then the 4th round is 10, which would give you this, which is what it gives me. It gives me this. Except I knew I was running out of yarn. So I decided to grab the end piece that was already visible and attempt to at least get 2 ears done. But this one is 4 rounds. This one barely makes it to the end of a third. So these ears are incomplete. There's no more yarn. I have nothing left for a tail. I did sort out 2 little knots, which doesn't take away any of the yarn. I've left bare minimum tails to sew everything in because this did look like it was getting down to almost nothing. And then this pattern here, I don't know how I can show this to you. I knew when I'd finished this first ear, I thought to myself, wow, that's going to be, I don't know what we're making, a kitty or a, these are not bunny ears. And if you have a look carefully, and we shall try to present it carefully. If you have a look at the ears that they present and you count the rounds, just from the picture I count 7 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The pattern definitely has round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, leaving a yarn tail. That's it. And that's it. And that would never make bunny ears. I'm sorry, but this bunny was short ordered. So I'm just not enjoying this at all now. The pictures don't really match up with the instructions going forward now. For the ears, I can't make a tail. I'm not even going to be able to finish a 4 round outer ear. With this pink little bit that you've got here, you are supposed to make 2 inner ear pieces, which I will attempt. And perhaps I have some left to embroider a little nose. Now, as I mentioned previously, this is what I mentioned previously is I am also crocheting yarn under, yarn over, which sometimes presents with a little bit of a smaller make. It's definitely not a yarn eating stitch. So a fear of mine in the past of if I did see a kit and I bought one was, do you actually have what you need in the kit? And unfortunately for me, this one, well, we've already run out of yarn, so I'm not sure where I go from here. I can unravel one of these half finished ears and perhaps get the tail, which looks exactly the same as the 2 feet. And if I'm so inclined, I have plush yarn, but not this specific one. I'll see what I can get of white plush yarn and try to at least create some sort of 2 outer ears. Definitely up to at least round 7. That's what the picture shows, but the instructions clearly says round 4, 10 single crochet in the round, finish off leaving a yarn tail. So that's not going according to what they've sewed together. Anyway, what will be, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to actually take a massive big break now and figure something out and hopefully just save these clips that I've made so far and bring you some kind of closure to my little amigurumi kit. Okay. All right, everyone, this is the conclusion to my first amigurumi kit. I have made it. There is a something there. Now, when I left off last, I had run out of yarn, and what I did was frog the little bit that I had spread between 2 ears, and I used it to make a tail complete. Then I dipped into some of my plush stash, and I made 2 ears. The ears are not according to the pattern in the book, which only goes to a round 4. I have done 7 rounds according to what I can count in the picture. And those 7 rounds did fit the little inner ear that you had to create from a chain. So there's that. There was some pink yarn left to give it a sort of little nose and some cheeks. And the black embroidery thread that was added, there is no mention of it in the pattern to do anything with it. And I did not feel inclined to use it to even add anything more to this little Bonnie Bunny. So, unfortunately, my experience for me has led me to say the following. I will not be tempted to buy a crochet kit again. I have lasted so many years without buying an Amigurumi crochet kit, but I really did want to feel like one of the cool kids and actually say, oh my gosh, I'm actually physically seeing an Amigurumi kit. Let me get one. I believe for myself that the amount of money, and as I said, I did get this one at a bit of a discount, but my money would be better spent in watching free tutorials if I needed to, and bumping up a yarn stash to practice with. And that's it. I'll keep this packaged together, and when I do another gathering of tools that I'd be able to pass on to somebody who'd be able to use it better, that will go into that. This will go into my pile of goodies that I give out for donations. And that's a wrap. Thanks so much if you guys stuck around and watched how I got along with my little Amigurumi kit. Until I see you all again, do take care, and I hope that your crochet continues to bring you joy. Bye for now.